Alright, welcome to Grab Chess Club, part 2 of my game with Neftal of Alger. Hopefully I didn't mess up his name too bad. Let's go back. Alright, so, in his last move he played bishop f6, and obviously I can't take on f6 because of the pin with the rook. So I just step my king up. Now he's got to do something with his bishop. But instead he goes rook b3, and here there's an interesting continuation I was looking at. I was looking at like queen takes b3, then a takes b3, so he's doubled up his b pawns, they're quite weak, and then I take with my king. My pawn structure is perfect, and I thought maybe I'd be able to eventually win that pawn on e3, but I didn't see any reason to take unnecessary risks here. I didn't know if maybe he'd be able to work his queen over to my queen side and get a few of my pawns, and then what have I done? So I was looking at that for quite some time, and I decided against it. So instead of the wonderful queen takes b3, which actually ends up working, but instead I play queen to a6, just stepping my queen over, and now he goes bishop e5. So now his bishop's in a very nice square. He's wanted control of e5 this whole game, and now his bishop gives that to him. I can't contest it, and actually it's not too bad because now my rook is trapped. My rook is in a horrible spot. So I play b6 so that if his rook goes to a6, my queen's going to have some squares to drop back to. So he goes rook a3 like he thought he would, and then I go queen b7. So now it worked out well. Now he goes queen e2, and I thought the point of queen e2 so is that he can go queen a6 and then hopefully pick up some queenside pawns. But he ends up not going for that. So I just play g6 here, trying to be as safe as possible. And now he plays a mistake. He plays h5, trying to rip open the king side, but it doesn't work. There's actually a tactical opportunity for black here. If you want, you can pause it, try to find it. Alright, did you find it? Alright, the move that I should have played, I can't believe I missed it. Knight takes f4, exclamation mark, maybe double exclamation mark, I don't know. The point is he can't take back with the pawn, obviously. Or let's say he plays h takes g6 first, and I take back. And now he can't play like bishop takes f4. He couldn't take with the pawn because then I just get the queen. So let's say now I can just take the bishop. He can't take the rook back because so actually the best continuation here would have been if I took the bishop. Oh, I'm sorry. Before that, right here, he could have played a6, hoping to maybe get some queenside pawns. It doesn't work for him because I can just take that rook, and then if you attack, I'm going to actually be able to win his other rook, and then the game's all over. So there was actually a lot of stuff there that I missed. I'm not exactly sure how I missed it, but I'm actually very upset to see that I did. So knight takes f4 would have been a very nice shot here. Attacking the queen, everything's all tied up. It would have been the perfect move. It's what I've been building up to, and I just missed it. So I'll end up having to pay for it. Instead, I play a stupid move. I play a8. The thing I worried about here was something like, let's say I play like a5, and then I was worried about h takes g6, taking back, and I was hoping like sacrificing his rook. See, this is how bad my vision gets at the end of a game. So then I was afraid he could do something like queen h5, and then be able. Let's go back. a5, take, sacrifice. Afraid he was going to be able to get that, and then he'd be able to get my rook, and then he was the pawn ahead. It was too many moves ahead. I guess I was tired because obviously I could just take the queen right here. I mean, it's not that hard to see. But I overlooked it, and then things didn't go my way. So I played rook a8 instead, which isn't too bad because I'm protecting that a pawn now. I'm still winning. So he plays h takes g6 checks, I take back, and now he puts his rook on h3, which is kind of dangerous. Notice that his bishop and his rook are both bearing down on h8 now, and also he's threatening things like to rook to h7, and then skewering my king and queen, and then winning the piece and then the game. So here I was worried, and I also thought that I was going to have my rook on e4 is very nice, but it's kind of stuck right now. So I was figuring I can just completely obliterate his bishop, which is tearing apart my game right now. His bishop is just controlling me. I thought I could get rid of that, and then my knight was going to be able to control e4, and then I'd have sufficient compensation for the exchange. So that's what I do. I take on e5. And then here he can interpose with check first, but instead he just takes with the pawn. And now I go knight g5. Attacking the rook, and also notice that I'm protecting the g7 square, or the h7 square, I'm sorry. So I play knight g5, his rook moves, and now I play king g7, just so that he can't, I can move that knight to e4 without having to worry about that rook move getting my queen, which would have been horrible. So So he plays queen f1, and now I have knight e4. And the game is favoring him right now because obviously he's the exchange up. But my knight is very powerful. It has plenty of squares to jump to, and it has plenty of threats. Even though like on e4 right now, he's threatening to fork the king and queen on g3. So he has to move the queen to f3, and now I go rook to h8, mix some things up. I was envisioning something along the lines of takes h8, like he would just exchange it, and then I can play king takes, and then he can try to push that pawn, and I can get my queen over there, and then I have some threats. Maybe I can work something up because that knight has a lot of those squares on the king side wrapped up. So I was hoping maybe something like that would go for me. But for some reason, he decided not to even play that. Um, he plays queen to h3. I suppose just hoping that to win that rook, and then if I took on h4, he could take back with the queen, and then his queen's in a very nice spot. But I guess he didn't spend too much time on it because I just played knight f2, and game's over. Just to show you what happened, he goes king h2. I take the queen, obviously. He takes back. Rook takes check. King takes a6, so that I don't have to worry about that pawn anymore. He plays rook c3, and I play c5, a nice move. He takes back. I take back, and he can't take here. Because the queen e7, I win the rook, and I mean the game's over even faster than it would have been. So he takes, and then now he plays king g3, so he doesn't have to worry about that little forking maneuver. And now I take another pawn, he takes another pawn, I take another pawn. So I'm a pawn up, and I'm a queen for a rook up. So I mean, I'm winning this game, and it's not going to take much longer. And then I play f4, and he resigns. The point is that he really can't take on f4, because then I get his rook. So overall, it was a nice game. It taught me the importance of controlling a square, even though I missed the critical point of the game when I should have taken that pawn on f4 with a knight. And there was actually a drawing chance at the end of the game. Where was it? Yeah, there was even another drawing chance at the end of the game because of that knight. I could have played here after he played queen f3. I played rook h8 here in the game. I could have instead played queen 7, hitting his rook on h4. And then let's say he protects it. It doesn't matter what he does, because I'm going to be able to switch my queen over. My queen controls so many squares. And like we'll show possible continuation saves me. Then I think I have a perpetual check here. He can just go back, and I have perpetual. I had even a drawing chance at the end, but good thing I didn't take that drawing chance because I ended up winning. But it was more out of blind luck than anything. But it really did have something to do with that powerful knight on e4. So even though I missed the critical point of the game, I learned something about the importance of controlling squares, and I won my first game, which put me in a good spot for the rest of the tournament. So I hope you join me for my Game 2 game, the World Open. In round 2, I played a young man named Andrew Ding. It was a Sicilian, I was white, and I win that game as well. So hopefully you join me